Ladies and gentlemen, today we come together to celebrate International Women's Day, which is a day dedicated to honoring the contributions and achievements of women all around the world. This year's theme is digital, innovation and technology, which is a reminder of bridging the digital divide and promoting technological advancement for all genders. Let's dive into our interview with Mariama Jabang, where she talked about how she started from a small business to promoting it into our commercial business. Stay tuned. Hello. Hello guys, my name is Mariama Krubali. I'm a mentor at Starfish International. And here with me, I have the famous Kaba girl. And I'm going to ask her some questions and we're going to get to know her together. So you're welcome. Hello, Kaba girl.
Assalamu alaikum, Toma. My name is Mariama Jabang. As you all know, the famous Kaba girl.
The one and only Kaba girl in the Gambia. Okay, Mariama, tell us how the Kaba business started.
Okay. At first, the aim was not Kaba. The aim was just to sell anything that I found. Anything that can give me capital to be able to support myself when I was going to school. Yes, okay. That's how the Kaba came about.
Okay, so when did you realize, okay, Kaba is a thing for you? Like, it could have been mangoes, it could have been oranges. Why Kaba?
Okay, it could have been anything but Kaba, because I was selling all of those things. I was selling oranges, mandarin. I sell almost all the fruits available in the Gambia, even the mangoes.
Okay.
But it was a time that I visited Casamas. I visited my uncle because I normally get mandarin from my uncle in Casamas.
Okay.
And I happened to find this Kaba with him. I'm like, Uncle, where can I have this Kaba? I'm interested in selling this Kaba. He's like, oh, Mariama, okay, we can have the Kaba, but we will have it like deep inside the forest, but it will be deep. But I will talk to the people.
Yeah, because it's usually very hard to get Kaba.
It was around November, December, because there was no Kaba available in the Gambia here by then.
Right.
And when I told him, I was able to go with some amount of Kaba with me from Kasma to the Gambia. And when I came, when I displayed this Kaba in my table in the street, I saw how Gambians love this Kaba.
Yes.
It's kind of like, it's their childhood favorite fruit.
Yes.
Like,
I remember
all
how
young.
I always eat Kaba to go to school. Whenever I close from school with my friends, we'll always buy Kaba on the way.
Yeah, because it was during the holiday for the diasporas to come here, like during, like we say, semester season.
Yes.
Like, that's when I brought the Kaba, and it was so amazing. I can see the happiness in them, and they also trust me the way I mixed my Kaba. Like, everybody was like, oh, Kaba girl, because
that's great.
When I was going to school, when I display my Kaba in my table, I would write my name Kaba girl and put my number on it, then go to school. So if I happen to see any missed call from my phone, I will call them back to tell them, oh, hi, it's Kaba girl. I saw your missed call in my phone. So that's when it started.
Business will start and all of that. That's great. So how was it like, going to school, being young and starting up a business, especially when the business blew up? Like, how was it like? Because everybody was like, Kaba girl. I remember that was a time you were like the most wanted girl in the Gambia. Everybody was like, Kaba girl, I need to get Kaba girl's Kaba. I remember hearing about you even before I knew you, and I was like, who is this Kaba girl? What is so special about this Kaba? So how was it like?
I'm a native of Kartong, and I think I have been hustling since I was in the primary school. Everybody who knew me,
always a hustler.
Yeah. Since whosoever knew me in Kartong, know me in selling butterscotch at class.
So that's how you started.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So I was selling butterscotch when I was going to school to be able to support myself, like financially, and with some financial issues. But even when I came back, when I came from Kartong and came to around Senegambia at my auntie's house, I never give up what I have been doing since I was little.
Right.
Because I didn't have anybody who was supporting me when I was going to school, and I have been doing this business, and I'm not ashamed of coming to the street and
Absolutely not.
starting something for myself.
Right.
and that's how I started my business. As I was going to school and coming back to the store to my stand to sell kaba, because by then I was working as a maid, going to school, selling my fruits.
And
By
getting your
then,
money. Yeah, you're a hustler. We have a Starfish guy right here.
yeah.
Okay, so tell me, what are some of the challenges you faced when you started the business from the beginning to now? Because you are a woman and you are young, so I know there are some challenges that you can face as a woman who is growing, whose business is growing, and also as a business individual, because other people also have their own businesses and all of that.
As a young girl, I wish I could, if I was having a supporter when I was going to school to be paying my school fees, I won't have this dream to become who I am today.
But thank
Because
God,
yeah,
Alhamdulillah.
alhamdulillah,
Yes.
I don't regret going into business.
Right.
And my aim was like other kids, being support, they will have the support of their parents, going to school, having your own lunch, being the baby girl in the house. But it never happened. But I never regret who I am anyway.
But
But also going to school and selling kaba, it may have some impact when I was going to school, because I would even dodge from school just to sell my kaba.
Kaba. Tama yaga buga high speed.
Yeah,
Okay.
because my plan was I would wake up in the morning and go to Casamas to collect my kaba, and doing that I will not concentrate at school at school. So
So business is your thing. Business is
yeah,
her passion. It wasn't going to school.
one of my cousins was like, Mariama, Jekali. I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, I remember them Jai, man. I cannot do this. Jekali rek, so pass was just graduate. And
But you finished high school. All right. So as you were talking, I was hearing you talk about how you wished you have always had someone who will have your back, sponsor you throughout your school years and all of that. And it made me remember and reflect on our independence quality at Starfish International, where we teach our girls to be able to have their own small business at a younger age and be able to buy some of their basic needs for themselves without having to depend on either of their parents, right? So look at you now. This is, I think you are an example for them. And when we are going to talk to them about independence, we are going to tell them, you know Kaba girl, because everybody knows Kaba girl. Remember her? She paid for her own school fees. She supported herself throughout her school. She didn't have like someone there who was financially strong, having her back and all of that. And the hope is that they will be inspired, because anybody would be inspired by you. This is a very beautiful business, and now it's not just Kaba, it's growing. So we are gonna tell them, if you are able to do it, then there is no way they can do it. They can even do much more than this, and that is so amazing. So I'm glad that maybe you were not you were not meant to have someone who could support you. So this could happen. So we could have our Kaba girl and be able to come to you to buy Kaba any day, anytime.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do you have plans of doing
Okay,
more
when you
things
come
and different?
to saying you are teaching your students to be independent and to be able to provide themselves, to be able to help themselves in when it comes to financial.
Yes.
Like as a girl child in the Gambia here, I think it's not difficult to start up something here,
It's not.
because
right?
especially Gambians themselves, if they see you in the street, even when you have your own plate on your head, they will stop by to say, "Wow, hi, no to that." You see,
Don't make it jai.
yeah,
Right.
you bring their attention to be able for them to stop and
Yeah.
buy whatsoever that you are doing.
It inspires people when
Yeah,
they
it
see a
inspires
young
them. They stop
girl,
and they support
especially
you,
trying to make it.
because you cannot stay at home and say, "Oh, small uncle Jeru bukut ma dimbale. Oh, my uncle didn't
Right.
help me. Oh, my auntie." You should not have
Mentality.
that mentality.
Right.
For the fact that you are lucky to breathe in this Gambia, you can start up something here,
For
and
yourself.
it will really go.
It will go.
Like with my Kaba, I like it. My dream was not to become an entrepreneur when I was going to school. My dream was like, oh, let me just sell anything that can provide me capital to support myself at school. But now here I am, doing good, employing Gambians, exporting my Kaba.
So you all hear that. You can always
If
start
any
your
girl
own
is
business
in your
anywhere,
school who is
anytime.
passionate about doing something, they can, even if they want to sell brooms, they can, people will really come to them. But you
Yes.
cannot stay at home and say, I don't have any supporter, I have to sleep at home. Nobody will meet you there.
So
Come
get up.
out.
It doesn't matter what your age is. Get up, do something,
Yeah.
and it will grow. You always
will.
have us. And Kaba Gala here for you. So okay, what message do you have for young people out there? What would you like to tell them? What would you like them to hear, and what would you like to see them doing?
Well, depending on the girl dream of what they want to become in future.
In the future, yeah.
Like I know in the Gambia here, I know there are so many students going through like financial support.
Difficulties, yes.
And you can't just say, oh, everybody's not meant to stay in the class.
Yes.
Everybody's not meant to work in the office.
That's
like
true.
If you have the brain to go to school and learn, do it.
Right.
If you don't have the support to be able to go to school for yourself, start up something.
Yes.
Something whereby if you bring something to the table and sell and be able to go home with even $5, you'll be proud of yourself. You'll be like,
yes,
oh,
because
today
you made
this is
that
my hard
money
work.
yourself.
Yeah,
I
this
know,
is my
right?
hard work.
It's
and
much more beautiful, and there's much more happiness
Yeah.
in money that you've made
Yeah.
yourself.
You will
than,
see the
money
pleasure
that someone else has
using
given
your
to you.
own money wisely,
Yes.
having your own thing going on.
Yep.
Even you have a supportive person, just get up and try doing something. Because in the Gambia here, as a woman, if you start a business here, Gambians will really support you. I'm not talking about supporting of, oh, they are bringing you 1 million, 100,000. No, the support of coming and buying
from
your product.
Your products, yes.
Like when a Gambian come to my store and buy $150 Kaba, I'm proud, I'm happy.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, you know what? My sister or my brother helped me doing
Yes.
something.
Yes.
And that is the support that I mean.
Yes.
And for me, it's a huge support to me.
That's a huge win.
Yes.
Thank you. That is very amazing. I'm glad to do this interview with you.
Thank you, Mariama.
Thank you, viewers. So today, this month, let us celebrate the achievements of women in innovation and progress. Let us commit to supporting and empowering women, including in the digital space. And let us work towards a future where gender equality is not just a goal, but a reality. Happy International Women's Day.